It's been kind of a nice change because I think it helps facilitate more conversation with the callers rather than just tell me your concerns and then asking them if there's anything else. The way that we used to do it, it was just take the information from the caller and that's the information that we take. Now it's asking more questions and getting more insight to what's going on within a given family or a situation. You know, were the kids dressed cleanly? You know, did the kids look happy and healthy? Other than what you saw, how did the kids look physically? You know, those kinds of things. And being able to ask the caller, do you think that that would be a strength? And kind of getting them to maybe change their perspective on how they're reporting things as well. Those callers in the past, they've always seen things as something needs to be done to stop this situation, and it usually seems like they're coming from a punitive perspective for what they want done rather than a helping and facilitating type of, you know, response from us. Even police officers, you know, mandated reporters, people that call in the middle of the night, they used to be, you know, this house is disgusting, this house is just an awful place to live. They're even, you know, after having several contacts with them and taking different reports, they're even more objective about the, you know, what they're looking for when they go into the house. I'm not getting these strong reactive type words and responses when I ask about what's going on. It's really more factual, insightful, kind of good information for us to start with. I think that this is going to be really good for families. I mean, that's their response to me. They don't mind taking the extra time that it takes to go through the questions that are part of the enhanced screening. They think that it's going to be a positive change for our community. The information that we've been taking is much more complete and gives the workers a better starting point, that they don't have to do as much information gathering and question asking at the beginning of an assessment. They can get right to, you know, they can get much quicker right to the real reason why we're there and get to the process of being able to help the family figure out what it is that needs to be done to help make sure that these types of things don't happen again in the future. I think that helps them engage more quickly than going out on basic information that we used to put in referrals and then having to do more fact-finding and gathering more information rather than actually being able to get to the root of the problem.
The way we used to do screening was basically the caller would just tell her story. So, tell me what's happening, and they would do that. And so there wasn't much structure. It really depended on the skill of the screener to hone in on the safety concerns. And some screeners were really good at it. You know, other newer ones or whatever were not, you know, didn't do so thorough a job. So now they have that structure to use when they're taking the call.
I know it's a very easy process, doing the enhanced screening. It's so much easier than before when we didn't have that format or that guide for us to be able to move people away from that, because I think human nature is to, when one person's emotional, the other person's emotions start to go up as well, and then that's never a good situation. But that's something that I find very satisfying about the enhanced screening process, is it pulls people away from the emotion and gets us back to the facts and kind of what's going on with the family, rather than how the reporter feels about what's going on with the family.
You don't get stuck on, is my name going to be on a list somewhere of child abusers? You're focusing on what is actually happening. What is in place to make sure the kids are safe? What can we build in to create more safety, to support the parents in what they need? Because every parent I've ever met wants to be a good parent. They just need some help. So that's where our focus is going to be.
I'm not here every day, so I don't see the day-to-day stuff, but I do see changes over time a little more clearly, I think, than other people see it. And I think everybody's definitely invested and ready to move forward with it. I think that they see that it's definitely a lot of work still. It doesn't make the job any easier, but I think it makes the job, I think we all got into this field to see families succeed, to see families be happy and healthy. And I think that people are seeing that this is something that's going to help families do that, and so that brings them satisfaction in their job.